Hello everyone, welcome back to Turn Off-Road. My name is George and today we're going to be doing an unboxing and installation on the LB3 Chase Lite mounting bracket. So we'll be doing the center bracket as well as the top bracket. We'll be showing you everything that comes in the boxes, the wiring harness, how we're going to be selling it as a kit, and then also all the tools needed. So stick around, we're going to go ahead and open the boxes, show you what you get, and then we'll dive right into the install. All right, so first things first, we're going to go ahead and open each box. These boxes will all come individual as a kit. So each kit will come with your mount, the light, and all the harnesses that you need to plug in. So each specific kit, depending if you're a Bronco, a JL, or a JK, will have a different plug. Once we open the boxes, you'll have the mount, all necessary hardware, and then you'll also get a harness. So these boxes are just individual, but when you receive them, you'll be receiving a kit, which will be a box. So it'll come with one big harness, your tail light adapter, and then it'll also have your mount and the light in the box. So we're gonna go ahead and open these up. Now that we have the box open up, I'll show you what you'll be receiving. So you'll get the upper light mount bracket. And if you're gonna do the center mount, this center mount is exactly the same for the JL and the Bronco. It just has a different mounting points. This will actually go right where your lug nuts go. And then you'll also have the bracket to mount your light. So the tools you'll need for this installation will depend on your Jeep or Bronco, but we are working on a JL this time. So it is a 22 socket to remove the lug nuts. You also need a 13 H4 Allen. You also need a plastic removal tool, and you'll need a crimper for your wires. One of the biggest things about this installation is to make sure you take your time, because when you're popping all the plastic off your stock vehicle, you can break a clip or two. So we're gonna go ahead and set this all up, and we're gonna get started with the installation.
All right, guys, my name is Justin. I'm gonna walk you guys through installing our LB3 on the Jeep JL. You wanna take the tire off first. We have a 22 millimeter socket. Just take it off. So there's a little plastic torque on this camera cover, so you can get to the bottom one, possibly. Yep, little lock key. All right, guys, we got the spare off. Now we got to take the tire carrier out so we can get out the harness and take off this stock light. So to start, you're gonna come inside, you're gonna pull this panel. So we're gonna pull it off. There we go. Just pops off. And then now we're actually gonna come in and we're gonna unplug our camera and our brake light from the inside. Do that, and for the brake light, you just pop this red tab up, and that'll allow you to unplug the light. Okay. So now that we got all these unplugged, you can go close it back up, and then we're able to take this carrier off and pull the harness through the hole. There's a 13 millimeter to take the carrier off. We're gonna leave the one in there, and then we can pull all these wires through here. So obviously the carrier can come off completely. Boom. All right, now that we got the carrier off, we're gonna disassemble the actual third brake light to get it unplugged. Now we're gonna go through, take this off, and disconnect the brake light plug. So now that we got that, we can just pull this through here so we can get the harness off. Now we got the harness disconnected, turn it back over, and we'll completely remove the actual third brake light housing from the carrier. Like so. All right, so now we have the brake plug separated from the camera plug, and then we're gonna open up the actual plug for the tailgate, pull it off so you can actually take the brake line out or brake plug out, leaving the camera, and then we're gonna utilize this brake plug and we're gonna splice this into our harness. All right, now that we got the spare all taken apart, all the wiring done, you're gonna have two different options for the third brake light. First one is gonna be the stock location. So this is our stock location bracket. It mounts directly into the stock location of the carrier, and then our third brake light mounts directly to the top of it. The second mount option is gonna be our center mount. Once you got everything connected and done, the third brake light, you put the tire on, third brake light will actually come directly on the face of the spare tire and mount that way. So those are the two options you're gonna have. So now we took our harness for our chase light and we spliced it in with the camera plug through the grommet. So this grommet will go into obviously the tailgate of the Jeep, and then all the wiring will follow to get this thing plugged in. All right, now that we got our spare tire carrier back onto the Jeep, we're gonna open it up and we're just gonna run our wires through the wiring hole, kind of grab them, find them, start feeding everything back through. All right, so now that we got everything connected, we're gonna take our stock third brake light plug and we're gonna cut it, and we are gonna splice it into our harness wire here. So go ahead and do that. Guys, so now we got the harness pretty much done inside the tailgate. Now we got to take all this wiring and we got to go behind this plastic piece to get it tapped into the tail light itself. To get the tail light out, there is a plastic screw that is actually, there's a hole right here in the top of the plastic. You can't really miss it, it's pretty big. But this screw right here is what holds the tail light into the tub itself. So you're just gonna have to pull that out. Once you pull that out, the tail light will pretty much almost fall out. Once that's removed, you're actually gonna pull back all this plastic molding here because you wanna get access to a grommet port right behind here so that you can take our harness here and tap it through that grommet into the tail light so that the third brake light works correctly. Now that we got the screw that holds the tail light in, you pretty much can pop the tail light right out. And then you're just gonna disconnect this harness right here by popping red tab up and try not to break it. Oh, that's close. And then you pretty much disconnect the tail light. Pull the tail light out. And then now we're gonna use our tail light tap to plug in directly into here, back into the tail light, so that we can actually plug our harness into that. All right, now that we got our green wire through the grommet hole, let's talk about our tail light tap here. So our tail light tap will just plug directly into the actual tail light plug. And then connecting our green wire to our white wire here is gonna allow the third brake light to turn on when you're going in reverse. So the white light on the brake light will work in reverse. That is what the taillight tap does. All right, so then now that we put the taillight tap inside the Jeep, the taillight tap will allow the white light to come on in reverse and all the brake lights to work in sync with the taillight itself. Your harness is gonna have a orange and brown wire. These wires are utilized for the chase light to be, you can add a flasher module or you can hook it up directly to upfitter switches if you have them. In this case, we are not gonna use them, so we're just gonna tuck them away inside the panel here. And then you can utilize them later on if you want. All right, so now that we got the taillight tap done, here's our ground wire. In the Jeep, there is a plastic piece here. We're just gonna take that off, ground it directly to the bucket itself. So you just put the wire on, put the plastic piece back on where it was, and bolt it all back down to the bucket. All right, now that we got the wiring harness all installed and cleaned up inside here, we're just gonna put all this plastic paneling back on, and then we're gonna come back to the outside, put the spare on, and attach the light itself. Now that we got the wiring harness all done and the stock carrier back on the gate, this is our top mount for the LB3. It does come in our kit. It mounts directly to the tire carrier with the 4 existing stock holes. It's a pretty quick connect. If you're gonna be using the center mount, use this bracket on the LB3. It bolts directly to the bottom of the LB3, so you'll be taking this bracket off, bolting this one on, and then this bracket bolts directly to the outside of the tire once the tire is on the gate, allowing you to show it on the tire rather than this top mount here. But both options are here. So you have a top mount and then you have the tire carrier mount. All right, guys, that wraps up another install here at the shop, and George is gonna close you guys out.
Alrighty team, that wraps up another video. Shout out to Justin for helping us with the installation. If you guys have any further questions about this item or any other item in our catalog, make sure you send us a message at info@turnoffroad.com. And if you want to follow along with events, new product launches, or anything that the Turn team is getting into, make sure you check out all our social media. Thank you for sticking around, and we'll see you next time.